just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Kyle Harrison.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command. All three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, you know, one thing about it, it can
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming.
There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Next is the designated hitter, Matt Black. Popped up. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Lined into right. Calls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process.
Luke Randolph, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. The pitch. And there's a ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
The wind of the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. The high heat too much on that one. Sengi, we saw plenty of offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home.
John Shelby and Chris Singleton. So digging in, Luke Randolph. Big time power. Hard ground ball, base down. Hernandez rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. We're tied at 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a tapper, and that chance handled, and that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now Matt Black. Here's a 1-2. That's out to center field. Cho makes the play. That is the inning. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Toronto. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trying to move him over here. Slings to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Well, just doing his part right there, trying to move that runner in a scoring position. Got it down successfully. Now we'll see if they can drive him in from second.
So up next, Clay Ames. And the pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now the DH, Matt Black. 0-2 now. Double steal. Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seen eye ground ball, and you'll take it any day as a hitter.
He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Ledet coming on. They got it for out number 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Luke Randolph. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And he deals. That one ripped. And he brings it into the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and
Luke Randolph will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. That one ripped. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. He sends it out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. That smash towards center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those.
First pitch misses. And that's too high.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. 9-1 and 2. And we're back. Ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it goes just foul. Nicholas, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a pitch. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that's in for a strike. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's the ball. Throw to second. Save.
Really nice swipe at second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher. That catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Throw to second, save. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the. Welcome to Ring Central Coliseum in Oakland, home of the A's. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. On the move. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the third baseman, Luke Randolph. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
The 0-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. The throw into second. And he's into second with nobody out.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Man at second. Hammered. And now maybe extra bases. Randolph rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. A run scores. It's a 2-run game. Now the third baseman, Luke Randolph. 1 for 3. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. With the tying run at the plate here in Game 4.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So the tying run at second. That one hit to right. Elliott under it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Matt Black next up for the Blue Jays. 2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. That's the third out. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game and a couple of
Chris Singleton. So up next for Toronto, Luke Randolph. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that one fouled off. The pitch. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Hernandez over at first with 1 away. That one fouled off. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Hernandez around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. Safe.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
And it's second. Got it by him for the K.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Matt Black next up for the Blue Jays. That's to third. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and deals. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Runner at second, 2 down here in game 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the inning. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in game 5 of this American League Division Series. Rips one to right. Elliott snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at bat.
Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. my partner, Chris Singleton. Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. Year in and year out, this guy. MVP candidate. Shaw tosses across to first, and there are 2 outs. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a base hit up the middle. And the postseason success continues for him. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And now 2-2. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. And we are.
You go one time like a big dog.
And that one fouled off. And it's second. That one off the mark. And the count even 1-1. Fought off foul. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that will end the inning. And next for Toronto, Luke Randolph. 1 for 3. That one ripped. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Lays the plate. Safe. And it's a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely.
John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. Man at first with 1 gone. Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And that's a double.
Waste no time there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Bounced up the middle. Shaw tosses to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Runner at third, 2 gone. Matt Black digs in now. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. 2 down. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And very nicely done for the out.
But he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his feet.
So digging in, Luke Randolph. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 1.
0-1 for count.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3 here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. And there's a ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Here's a 1-2. Hard hit right side. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. Man at second with one away. Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. And he deals. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. One out and a runner at second here in Game 3 of the ALCS. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. And they add a pair. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
On to the third inning. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. First pitch, and he just misses. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end.
1-1.
The 1-1. And another ball.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Foul ball there. Just off the outside edge.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one. And there's no...
Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luke Randolph. Lifted in the air right center field. DeLauder puts it away. And that is that. So they make... Man at first, Luke Randolph. Next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike. Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2. And now the lefty. That just misses. 1-2 to count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And that's outside. Ames off of first with 2 away. The 2-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Out number 3. The run. Two outs, nobody on. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Luke Randolph. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Up the middle, Durant. Over to first, out number 3. We're mid. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Sends it to first, and that is that. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second, back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nice. So up next, Luke Randolph. This guy with light tower power. Hard hit down the line and left. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the Toronto catcher, Keibert Ruiz. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. The other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low.
So 2 down, Luke Randolph now at the plate. First pitch misses. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We had a chilly atmosphere here. Really what comes to mind when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's Game 5 of the ALCS. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the 3rd baseman, Luke Randolph. And the pitch. Warning track. Wall. And you can touch them all, baseball man. A gigantic blast. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times
just a little bit away from first pitch. And today on the hill, number 46.
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just
corrals it. And that is that.
Now back, third baseman, Luke Randolph.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds. That's a good piece of hitting.
And that one finds its way through. And the postseason success continues for him. And next for Toronto, Luke Randolph. 1 for 3. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. His 6th of the series, and so up next for Toronto, Luke Randolph. He's already homered in this game. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. A massive home run. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 15-7. This crowd is ready as we get set for the. So just about set and starting this one, Kyle Harrison.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
2 out, space is empty. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Westburg gathers and throws to first. Foul ball there. Two on, one out. Cabrera, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Hernandez headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't able to.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up.
Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. First pitch, not close. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And another ball. The 2-1. Back to the mound. And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And next for Toronto, Luke Randolph. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Eubanks is just one strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Randolph with a valiant job in defeat.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of his huge effort. It's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
One-run game here today. Your final score. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. So digging in, Luke Randolph. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And a foul ball. The Cubbies up by 2 here in Game 2 of the World Series. And he deals. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Forget it. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the ball, I'm going right back in there.
Line drive caught. Game 2 of the World Series. And now Luke Randolph. And a pitch. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Tanana takes it to the back. Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Ball one, no strikes. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game 2. Right side, hard hit. Tanana steps on the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and
alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. And here is Luke Randolph. That to right. Vernon under it. Makes the grab for the second out. World Series Game 3. Here's some real power at the plate. Luke Randolph. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. And a base hit right there. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Here's the 0-2. Popped up, sizing this one up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. One down.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Checks over to first, back safely. Runner takes off. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Termarr Johnson will hit next. On the ground. Rolls across the diamond, and that is that.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
And a foul ball. And they'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, a sliding play at short. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement.
Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luke Randolph. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall.
almost a loud start to the inning on that first.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes.
John Shambi and Chris on the north side of Chicago. John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Here's some real power at the plate. Luke Randolph. And that one hammered. McCarthy going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers.
That's the exact definition.
And that one sliced foul. Randolph measures 6 feet 4 inches, 220 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. 2 outs. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nunez pulls it in on the run. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Luke Randolph. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Masterson goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 2-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And another ball. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. And it gets by him. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And it throws offline, safe at third.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Ground ball to the right side. Westberg. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Right-handed reliever. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Up and in, and it's 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the right-hander deals. High fly ball out towards left field. Nunez raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Definitely didn't get all of that one, but man, in an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way. And that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
For the Cubs, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 20.
Alongside Chris Singleton. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Luke Randolph. And ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Man at first, and now it's Keibert Ruiz. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, safe.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Got him. And there's one down.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the ground.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Luke Randolph. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The line in the pitch. And a foul ball. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it.
So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball.
World Series Game 5. And now it's going to be Luke Randolph. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. And here it comes. Smash to center. Way back. And you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-4. Runner at first with 2 away. Now it's the power speed combo. Luke Randolph. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. That one fouled off. Ames off of first with 2 away. Hard hit left side. Throws across the diamond, and the inning is over. So it's no runs. Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position with a single base runner because of all the power there.
Huge congrats to the World Series champs. This was an incredibly special team all season long, and what I love most is that these home fans that supported this team game in and game out, they got to witness it in their home ballpark. So many memories over this season, but in this game, this city is already going crazy.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. One gone, runner at first. Luke Randolph next up for the Blue Jays. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A gigantic blast. And just like that, they're out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Luke Randolph. Way inside. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a payoff pitch. That smash towards center. One up, one down.
He was all over that.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first in time. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter.